Hey, what's up, everybody? So, due to recent setbacks, I've had to do this recording for a second time. And this is going to be my Yen Alpha Cohort retrospective after the completion of the Yen Cohort class. And, the reason it's taken me so long to do this was because the first video that I'd done, it was rendering in YouTube. I was editing it a little bit, to shorten it down. And YouTube decided to take 72 hours rendering it and then completely delete everything. Like the video doesn't exist anymore. So here we are. It's my weekend, and so we're gonna do this one more time. So as you can see right here, we have in the bitcoin.pub, thanks to Heavily Armed Clown, a call to action. And we're gonna answer these 6 questions. Why did you sign up for the Alpha Cohort? What did you learn? What did you find most difficult? What did you find most rewarding? What advice would you give to anyone who wants to be a better cohort? And why would someone either become a patron or become a cryptonaut to participate in Cohort 2.0? You learned how to communicate, now sell it. So, first things first, why did I sign up for Alpha Cohort? Well, the truth of the matter is, I wanted to sign up for the Alpha Cohorts because I wanted to do something different. I've been grinding, nonstop, day in and day out, paycheck to paycheck, and here was a chance for me to actually learn from somebody who had created something, multiple times, acquired, and basically teach me how to do what it is that he has done. And so that was one of the reasons why I signed up. Another reason was because I like knowing what is coming up. I like being on the inside. I like having that interaction. I like having that tight-knit community. And, this was a great way to be a part of it. We were all going through the same experiences together. We were all, facing the same challenges. So yeah, that's why I got into it. What did I learn? I learned that it's tough being a content creator and a procrastinator at the same time. I also learned that time boxing is completely required when it comes to doing this stuff. So I learned to time box really quickly to maximize the efficiency of my with not only spending time with my kids, but also getting the videos out. But I also had to learn how to edit. If you take a look at any of the videos that I've done, you see that there's lots of spaces where I'm cutting to make things faster, to make things a smoother pace, and that is simply because um, moments like that one, just having that mental pause, you know, it takes too long sometimes. And the truth of the matter is, um, let's go back to this right here. Oh, what else did I learn? So I had to learn editing for a couple of the projects that I was working on. I had done a video that was supposed to be uploaded after this one, but because of YouTube, and it's snafu, I went ahead and released that one a little bit early. But also to get some feedback from everybody else in the cohorts group that could help me. Hey, is there any way for me to edit this a little bit better to get the sound quality up? And that was the first shave at the barbershop video, and that required a lot of editing. And the reason was because when I first started doing the recording, the original idea was just to do a day in the life of just document, just me going out, me doing my thing, But when I got home and I saw the kind of content that I had, something there. There was something, in the quality of it that I just knew that I could do so much more with it. And so that required that I learn entirely new skill sets. I had to learn how to not only edit the video together and put music to it, I had to learn how to actually do music editing. I also had to learn how to edit the audio files of the video itself in Premiere Pro, as well as the audio file of the MP3, the music, in Premiere Pro as well, in order to help balance out and cancel out the background noise that was a box fan. The air conditioner had shut down that day, and it was just so much static noise that it was killing the video. So I learned how to, mute and muffle sort of the box fan in the background, and only bring the audio up when we were actually conversing back and forth, which was a terrific adventure in itself. Learning how to do that, also learning how to put the thumbnails and the credits together. Something that I was having trouble with trying to I looked up the correct size for the thumbnails. I think it was like 1280 by 720 pixels for a YouTube thumbnail, and when I entered that, plugged that into the video, the problem was the video was zooming in on the picture. Like, you could only see like this much. So if this was the size of the picture itself, this is what you saw right here. If you wanted this much, you got this much. And so I had to, go in and learn, a whole new skill. And the adventure was fun. I probably listened to an audio, tweaked that video so many times because, I was genuinely proud of what I had created. And it wouldn't have been created if it wasn't for the Cohorts group. It wouldn't have been created if it wasn't for everybody inside, encouraging me to, helping me, teaching me, all these different skill sets, finding video tutorials for me to, or help me troubleshoot my microphone, even. Like, all these different things start adding up. And it was a terrific experience. And, I'm getting sidetracked, but, let's go on to the next one. What did I find the most difficult? That was definitely finding the time to actually create the content. That was actually definitely all the different editing skills that I had to learn from scratch, as well as getting the full versions of Adobe Premiere Pro and all that without having to pay for the membership. Shh. What did I find the most rewarding? Obviously, that had to be, without a doubt, me finishing that first shave video. I must have watched that thing maybe like 20 times on my own. It definitely more, like during the making of, the process of moving the video files from Video Shop to YouTube, and from YouTube downloading it back to my computer, and then from my computer splicing different things together. And it was 4 weeks of work. So to accomplish that and to finish that was just an amazing feat, for me. I have watched that thing so many times. I guarantee you that if that thing said 20 views on YouTube or 100 views, chances are 98 of them were mine. just because, it blood, sweat, and tears. Like, it took a lot to learn that, and it was definitely the most rewarding experience. Was creating a final product. I have since learned that there's one more tweak that I could do to make it a better finished product. But as of right now, for my first editing job, like full blown, as much editing as I could do, I'm very proud of that project. And doing that project has led me to an idea. The idea is that I could actually do a series of these videos. I could literally do get paid to make videos for shops, or stores, or like, who are your employees? Tell us a story. What brought you here? Who do you serve? Who do you take care of? Basically create the story to get the people to care about them. That way, when they could do whatever marketing and sharing that they want, bring customers to their doorstep, and it would be a great experience for me, and it might even get me paid. I think that would be, an excellent use of what I've learned in the alpha cohorts. I certainly think that with a little bit more, definitely something that I would love to do, and use that, to help get me paid, further my investments. So, what advice would you give anyone who wants to be a beta cohort? The best advice I could give you, by all means, sign up. Sign up. You will not regret it. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. The tasks are designed to make you fail. It's designed to challenge you, and it's up to you and your fellow cohorts to work together, figure out how to get shit done. All right? But ultimately, it's you versus you versus you. The challenge is, can you manage yourself, your time, your efforts, your everything, and that was the biggest challenge, was doing this for myself. And here I am. It's taken me a while to get to doing this video again, but that's simply because of my current work schedule, but you can't quit. The attrition rate was ridiculous. We started out with, I think, 130 people, and we graduated with a class of, I think, 40, maybe 44. And this was expected, and it was a chance for all of us to stretch, grow, and improve ourselves. And look at DC TV now. I mean, we have so many correspondents now from the alpha cohorts. We're only going to get bigger. Obviously, one of the things that I would like to do personally would be the first broadcaster live from wherever the heck this conference is. I would like to ask, how do you feel? And whatever. That would be an absolute blast. But that's obviously much further down the line for me, simply because of where I'm at right now. And that's okay. It's all right. So long as I keep to the grind, so long as I don't stop, I don't quit, so long as I keep making content, and I keep dedicating myself to my craft and to my audience, I'm gonna win. People are gonna hate me, people are gonna love me. Doesn't matter. I'm doing it for the people who love me, and I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for my kids. And this has been a terrific challenge. I absolutely loved it. So, I believe we have one last question. Why should someone either become a patron or become a Kryptonaut to participate in Cohort 2.0? You know what? I think I've pretty much already answered that question. Why would anyone want to become a patron or become a Kryptonaut to participate in Cohort? If you want to change your life, your circumstance, you want to have somebody who's done it teach you the ways that they did it, who has a scientific mind, who, has time after time produced product after product. These products are all products that we use and love. Know where he's going with his next. Yen is going to be huge. It's why we're here. It is why those of us who took the alpha cohorts jumped in so quickly, because we knew John and Peter aren't going anywhere. They have a grind. They have a system. I want to learn that system. You want to change your life? You want to learn that system? Get into beta as quickly as possible. All right? That's it. Grind. It's going to be a challenge. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to love yourself. You're going to get proud when you figure something out. It's all worth it. I can't say it enough. There you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. And let's see if there's anything else. Yep. That's all 6. Now it's up to you. Get in the beta. Join us. Those of us from the alpha, we're going to be there to teach you our ways, teach you what we've learned, and we're still going to be learning alongside with you. Right? Guarantee you, you are going to love it. Stick with it, y'all. Get in there.